Are you ready to unlock growth, build resilience, and confidently take the next step in leadership, career, and faith? Welcome to The Next Move. I'm Orvin Kimbrough, a CEO, author, and leader with a passion for helping people and organizations thrive. My journey from foster care to CEO has fueled my mission to help professionals scale their confidence, leadership, and influence through mindset shifts, expanded networks, and bold action. Each week, I'll share reflections ripped straight from my blog to inspire and empower you with actionable insights. Let's get started and make your next move your best move. Welcome back to The Next Move, where we explore reflections on faith, leadership, and personal growth to help you take your next step with purpose and confidence. Today, we're diving into a topic that shapes nearly every part of our lives, but is often treated as taboo: money. I recently had a conversation with my 20-year-old son over breakfast at Waffle House that reminded me how important it is to talk about money openly. He didn't hold back asking me about everything from mortgages to investments to equity in the bank I lead. At his age, I didn't have those conversations, or anyone to ask for that matter. For me, money was abstract, distant, and something I didn't fully understand until much later in life. But here's the thing: money is as essential as air and water. It's the infrastructure of our lives. So why do so many of us avoid talking about it? In today's reflection, The Treasures and Traps of Money, we'll unpack why money conversations are so challenging, how to shift the narrative, and practical ways to start engaging with this critical topic. Let's dive in. My 20-year-old son doesn't shy away from asking about money. He's been curious since he could talk, always the kid with 1,000 questions. He wants to know about the mortgage, how much we owe, what I earn, and why I invest in angel deals, private companies, or public markets. Recently, after haircuts and over breakfast at my favorite Waffle House in Lee May, Missouri, in my hometown of St. Louis, he even asked how much equity I hold in the bank I lead and what kind of investment it takes to sit on corporate boards. At his age, I didn't just not have those conversations. I didn't have anyone to ask. Money felt abstract to me, like a concept that existed in other people's worlds, but didn't fully connect to my own. The few times it came up were doing life skills courses I took in foster care. Even then, it felt distant, like reading a manual for a tool I never held. I recently came across a stat that floored me. Perhaps you read this. Over 60% of people avoid talking about money with family. They avoid it with friends. They avoid it even with their spouse. That hit home. I thought back to my fundraising days, theology school, and working with clergy early in my career. It struck me that even clergy, people trained to guide others through life's most personal and painful moments, often aren't equipped to have honest conversations about money. So why is that? Money is as essential as air and water. It's the infrastructure of our lives, the roads we drive on, the electricity that powers our homes, and the pipes that keeps everything flowing. Yet we treat it like a secret, like something to avoid, even as it shapes nearly every part of our life. I've decided that won't be the case in my house. I regularly talk to my kids about what I call the treasures and traps of money. Here are the treasures: the good side of money, saving, investing, giving, and using it as a tool to create opportunities. Here's the traps: the habits and mindsets that quietly sabotage financial health. Come on now, you know what they are: impulsive spending, letting emotions drive purchases instead of planning, debt without strategy, borrowing from a bank or anyone without a plan or an understanding of the long-term costs, comparison culture, measuring your success by someone else's life, leading to unnecessary spending and short-term thinking, prioritizing instant gratification over long-term growth, missing out on compounding wealth. I remind them, money isn't something to hoard. It's something to manage. It's something to grow and to share. It's not about chasing more. It's about making intentional choices that shape the life you want. You have to make intentional choices, but none of that happens without conversation. So why don't we talk about it? I believe we avoid money conversations because we often tie finances to self-worth. When things are good, we feel validated. When they are not, we feel what? Shame. But here's the truth. Money is not your identity. It's a resource. The more we learn to manage it, the less power it holds over us. Here are 3 simple ways to start talking about money without the awkwardness. Number 1, be open about your journey. You don't need all the answers. Sharing your wins and lessons makes the topic relatable and real. Number 2, start small. Ask questions within your network like, what's one thing you wish you had learned about money earlier? Or what's a financial habit you're proud of? And number 3, frame money as a tool, not a taboo. Money isn't the goal. Did you hear me? Money is not the goal. It's a means to build security and create opportunities. Focus on what's possible, not what is limiting. So, when was the last time you had an honest conversation about money? Maybe today's the day to start. Thank you for tuning in to The Next Move. I hope today's reflection inspired you to take the next step in your leadership, career, or faith journey. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a little encouragement this week. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you'd like more reflections or resources, visit orvinkimbrough.com or theaccidentalbanker.com. Until next time, remember, every step you take brings you closer to thriving. Let's keep moving forward together.